Hello, Rupesh. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Rupesh, please tell me about yourself.
So, first of all, wish you a very good afternoon, and thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce myself. So, hello, sir. This is Rupesh, and I have completed my schooling from commerce background, and currently I am working in a RK sub solution from last 1.5 hour. From last 1.5 year, and from last 2 months, I have also hands on Angular.
Okay. So, which Angular version you work on?
So, Angular 4.
Angular 4.
Yes, sir.
Oh. What is the difference between HTML and HTML5?
Okay, so compared to HTML, HTML5 has more symmetrical tags like section, header, footer, and nav, and canvas, SVG, and HTML5 also has some new APIs like uh, web storage, web workers, and more.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. That's it.
And we have like geolocation and drag and drop.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the difference between CSS and CSS3?
Okay, compared to CSS, CSS3 has new features like selectors, lot more selectors, and sorry.
Okay. What are the CSS selectors we have?
So we have common selector and combinator selector, pseudo class selector, pseudo element selector, and attribute selector.
Okay.
Yes.
Pseudo class and pseudo element. What is the difference between them?
So pseudo class selector are used to create interface more interactive. For that we have like over active focus. So when we click on something, it changes and it looks cool.
Okay.
And pseudo elements are to style selected elements like first letter first, sometimes it's like that.
Particular part of the HTML element.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Can you explain what are the CSS positions?
Yes, we have five types of position. One is static, which is by default, and one is sticky, one is absolute and relative, and one more is so yes, sir. These are the CSS position.
What is position sticky?
So when we apply and sticky position to element, it will like uh, it will stick to the background. It will not move, and it looks like animation.
Oh. So actually, sticky is the hybrid of relative and fixed.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I want to use audio and video files in my HTML page. So which format should I pick?
So for audio, MP3 is and OGG are the for audio and video MP3 and OGG, and for video MP4 and OGG.
What is difference between display and visibility header?
So display what does display none do is the element will be there but not visible to the user, and visible to hidden will be like the element will be the sorry the interface will be destructured due to visibility null. It will disappear and that space will occupy by another element.
Oh. What is attribute?
So attribute gives the meta information about our page to the web server. Web.
Yes. Continue, please.
That's
So there are how many ways to apply CSS to HTML
so,
element?
okay. So there are three types. We can apply in three ways. One is inner CSS, inline CSS, and one is external CSS.
One is in inline and
And internal CSS.
internal. Okay. Internal. What is difference between picture and image tag?
So image tag allows us to show different images according to the size of the screen. In case of image, we can't do that. So it will be like.
So you mean to say that we can have multiple images in picture?
Yes, sir.
And which HTML element or which attribute do you use in picture element?
So we have picture tag. In picture tag, we have two more elements. Like one is image and one is source.
Okay. What is difference between SVG and canvas?
So I don't know much about it because I don't have a chance to work on it. So I'd like to skip for now.
But using SVG is very common.
So I'm not able to recall it.
Okay. Suppose I have two divs. One is parent and one is child, right? And I want to bring that children div at the center of parent, horizontally and vertically.
Okay.
Hmm.
So okay, for that we have CSS positions like a relative and absolute. By giving relative to its parent element and absolute to its children's element, we can get it in a center. Okay.
Is there any another way?
No, Safa, no, I don't remember any of it.
Do you know what is display flex?
No.
What is meant by semantic HTML?
Semantic HTML. Sorry.
What are the data types we have in JavaScript?
So we have basically two types. One is primitive and another one is non-primitive. So in primitive, we have like string, number, undefined, boolean, and in non-primitive, object, array, and function.
Okay. What is hosting?
So the process of shifting all the declarations to the top of the scope is called hosting.
What is difference between equal to and strictly equal to?
So equals to checks the value and strictly equals to checks value as well as data type.
What is isnan?
So isnan stand for sorry. Okay, isnan stand for not a number. So it will returns true if the result. So sorry, it will returns true if the input is not a number.
Oh, all right. Very good. What is IFI?
Sorry, sir?
What is IFI function? IFI.
If we, so I would like to skip this question, sir.
Okay. What is higher order functions?
Okay, so higher order function, a function which takes function as a parameter or returns function
Oh.
is higher order function.
What is this keyword?
So we use this keyword to target its closest parent object.
What is call, bind, and apply?
So call is a method where we can create a method to use in another object.
Mhm.
So and apply is same like call, and whereas bind we can borrow a method from another object.
Okay. Can you write example for?
Yes, sir. So please allow me to share the screen.
Yes, yes, please.
So this is the call method.
Okay.
So and is like so like this we can use apply method And one more is find method. One find method what find method do is borrow the method from
Method of
object.
one object to another
Yes,
object.
sir.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, that's okay. What are okay? Leave it. That's fine.
Okay.
What are the new features we have in ES6?
So there are more than 20 new features. So I will tell from them. One is map
Okay.
and arrow function,
Mm-hmm.
filter,
Sorry.
filter,
Okay. Okay.
and we have and more functions we have in yes.
No, I'm not asking about functions. I'm
Features.
asking
Oh, sorry,
what
features.
are new features?
Yes, sir.
Features in ES6. Like let constant, arrow
Yes,
functions.
late const and arrow function, map, and and method.
REST parameters, spread operators,
Yes,
destructuring of array object,
yes.
classes, promise, async await. These are all the ES6 features. Okay. What is callback function?
So callback function is a function which can be passed as argument in another function.
Okay. What is callback help?
So callback will occurs a problem while we are working in a complex nested object. It will also know it's also known as parameter DOM, which remains a code like very messy. We can not able to understand. So to prevent that, we use promise.
Okay. What is promise?
So promise is a JavaScript object which is used to handle asynchronous operations.
Okay. That's it.
And yes, sir.
Okay. How to create promise and how to use it?
So promise is also always denoted with the keyword name.
Mhm. How to create promise?
We have two parameters like resolve and reject
Hmm.
in it.
Okay. Then and
Then we have
how to use this promise?
and promise it. So to consume this promise, we use then and catch.
Okay. And when there is executed and it catches it.
If the state if the promise completed, it will resolve. Otherwise, it will reject.
What is promise chaining?
So to handle asynchronous operations, so sorry to to execute the asynchronous operation one after another, we use promise chain.
Uh, what is async await?
So async await is like
What is recursion?
sorry.
What is recursive function?
No, sir.
What is pure function?
So pure function is a function which returns same output for the same input argument, and it doesn't depend on external declaration. Rather than it only works with internal declarations.
Is there any limitation to use arrow function?
Yes, sir. We have one limitation. We can't
Yes.
use this keyword because this
Mhm.
keyword refers to the window object. So this is one of the flaws of arrow function.
Okay. What is classes in ES6 and how to create it?
So I will create it. Classes is like same like object.
What is constructor here?
Constructor is
Okay, that's okay. Suppose, please comment out this code. Right? There is some error. Suppose we have two variables. Let x is equal to 10 and let y is equal to 20. Let
okay, sir.
x is equal to 10
Okay. Yeah.
and let y is equal to 20. Okay. So you have to swap the values of x and y without using any temporary variable or any other third declaration.
Okay. Sorry, sir. I'm not able to resolve this.
I have passed one statement in chart section. Please copy that. What will be the output of this statement?
Output will be like A, P, P, L, A separated by
It
separately.
will be a string. And
Okay.
what will be the output? A, B, P, and what will be the data type of that output?
Data type of this output will be string, sir.
Okay. Can you write the result here? Okay. Okay. So output will be the array. Oh, okay, that's good. Suppose I'm again passing one statement in chart section. Please copy that. What will be the output and its data type?
So the data type will be data type will be string, and the result will be maybe 32.
Result will be
32.
32.
Yes, sir.
Okay, console it.
Closing of functions. Okay. Yes, sir.
What is prototype?
Root right.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. I don't know.
Please copy the code in your editor. Comment out the line number 33. There is one more declaration with X. Not that. Line
Yeah.
number 33. Line number 30. What will be the output at line number 49?
49. Twenty-four. Maybe 24, or it will show as not a number. I'm not sure about it.
Okay, it will be not a number.
Yes, sir.
Why it will be not a number? Hmm. Okay. Please copy one more code.
So the first one will be false, and
Hmm.
second one also will be false.
Why first one will be false?
So the value of A is 0 and B is false. So it doesn't match.
So false can be converted into 0, or 0 can be converted into false because both are falsy values,
Yes, sir.
right? And line number at line number this one we are using equal to, not strictly equal to.
Strictly, yes, sir.
So it will only check values, and that's why I think it will be true. Let's check in console. Save file.
Okay, it's okay.
In
Yes, sir.
second case, it will check data type. Though data type is different. First one is number, second one is boolean, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why it is false. Second one is false. Please copy this function. Okay, okay, leave it, leave it. I think I have given you. What is JSON?
So JSON is a JavaScript object notation
Mhm.
which is used to convert JSON data type, sorry, JSON format into JavaScript object.
Okay. What are the methods we have on JSON?
One is stringify, which is to be converted JavaScript object into JSON, and one is parse, convert, which is which is for convert to JSON type to JavaScript object.
So, what is Ajax?
No, sir, I don't know.
I work on API call.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I will give one link and can you write code for the API call
Yes, sir.
using okay. There is how many ways in JavaScript to make an API call?
So one is HTTP request and one is fetch API.
Okay. So I have given an API. Right? Please
Yes.
use that URL to make API. Please store the response in one array instead of consoling it.
Achha, okay.
Uh, I'm asking to store the response in array.
Achha, achha. Like this.
How to store array? Okay, okay. Leave it. Just console the response. Just console the response.
Service response.
Yes. And remove the line number 53. Check in console, please. Response is not defined. Line number 50, please save the file. So you got an array of object, right?
Yes, sir.
So instead of consoling it, please store this data somewhere in your file.
So with this data,
Now you got the response by using HAPI, right?
yes, sir.
So I'm asking you to store that data somewhere in your HTML file. Have you got the question?
Yes, sir. So this response should be stored in a array.
Yes, yes. Any property or any declaration. No, I think you don't have to push. You have to just assign ARR is equal to new ARR. Equal to new ARR. Okay. Now console that ARR at line number 68.
68.
68. Yeah. 68.
Okay.
What happened?
Empty array.
Okay. This is because asynchronous reader, right?
Yes.
So how to console? So you have to console it in then method.
Yes.
It should be semicolon. And now there are two statements, so you have to use curly braces. Arrow function. Okay, okay, that's it. I have given a one array. Please copy that array. So this is a array of frogs, right? And you have to create a new array, but new array of frogs whose gender should be male and whose weight should be greater than 8. You have to create a new array.
Okay, sir.
Gender should be male and weight should be greater than 8.
Yes, sir. Sir, will you please repeat the question?
Array of frogs whose gender should be male
Okay.
and age should be greater than 8.
Sir,
Okay, okay, very good, perfect, very good. So, suppose I want to find out the total ages of frogs whose gender is female. Can you find
okay.
the write another code?
Okay.
Repeat. You have to find out the total ages of all female frogs.
All female frogs.
All female frogs ages. Summation of the ages.
So the addition of the whole frogs, female frogs.
Female frogs ages. Yes. Okay, check in, brother. At line number 130, you are getting
130.
3. Mhm. So you got the array of female frogs, right?
Female frogs.
Now you have to find out the ages.
Okay.
Do you know reduce method? What is
No,
reduce?
no, sir.
You have to use reduce method on this filter array female frog. Okay, okay, that's okay. What is the object literal?
So the basic way of creating object.
Are you sure?
Maybe, sir.
Uh, Okay, what is default parameters? What is abstraction?
No.
Okay, Rupesh, then. I have done from my side, right? Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, then. Bye, Rupesh. Have a good day.